Every business owner or leader runs their company or team with a clear vision for success. You'll create an amazing environment and hire the smartest people to join you, right? And together you'll build a beautiful product or service that delights customers and makes the world a little bit better, and it's just gonna be an amazing journey. However, one day you wake up and it hits you how things are not going as planned. The market isn't where it's supposed to be, or it's changed quicker than you expected. Everyone's feeling stressed and anxious. Decisions and actions are revealing unintended consequences. New competition is appearing from unexpected places. Your employees are losing confidence, and some of them have even quit. And some of the ones who quit were actually quite smart and have the remaining ones wondering if it makes sense to stay. The speed of change is escalating, the gap between surprises is shortening, you lose a competitive battle, you lose a loyal customer, you lose a great employee, the walls feel like they're starting to close in. Where did things go wrong? Why isn't the company performing as envisaged? And you're wondering, am I good enough to do this? Well, no doubt you've already felt the challenge from all the change that's going on in the world today. Adam Alter, who's a professor at New York University Stern School of Business, said in an email that naming a trend is important because it allows us to identify a concept with precision, certainty, and consistency. And in my work around the world in over 40 countries with leaders in business, politics, military, and academia, I've noticed 4 specific trends impacting the longevity and significance of businesses today. I've given these characteristics the apt names widening, intertwining, surprising, and escalating. And they make the acronym WISE to describe today's world. In a world that's widening, intertwining, surprising, and escalating, businesses face new types of challenges at a faster rate. And these 4 WISE characteristics and trends in the world, if not addressed, threaten your company's significance, growth, and future. In this video, I'll give a quick overview of these trends and how they're impacting your business. If you want to go in depth, by the way, on any one of them, I'll be posting more detailed lessons with additional examples and case studies, so keep an eye out for those. Let's start with the trend of widening. Our global village is steadily expanding thanks to escalating technology breakthroughs. Current and evolving technologies are connecting us in new ways, and future technologies like the Metaverse, which no doubt you've heard of, means that our world will continue to widen at a rapid pace. This widening effect creates a widening of competition too, as companies widen to access new channels, new customers, to offer new product sets, leverage new types of supply chains, or use their competencies and creativity to enter entirely new industries. This is why it's not uncommon for your next fierce competitor to emerge from a surprising place. The I in WISE is for intertwining, and that is the second trend or characteristic. Everything is intertwined through complex interdependence and interconnectedness. In our attempts to strategize and lead effectively, we find that our stakeholders, systems, and structures have internal and external connections that we might overlook. And if you're leading in a company and you're feeling this today more than ever, the reason why is because there are these domino effects or these unintended consequences to every decision or action because of how everything's intertwined. Now our lives on an individual basis are also becoming intertwined. No one talks about work-life balance anymore, it's all about work-life integration. And as our world continues to widen, it becomes even more intertwined and vice versa. All right, onto our third trend, and that is the S in WISE, which is surprising. And the wise advice by Mr. Miyagi in The Karate Kid is relevant today. Expect the unexpected. Surprises, political, social, economic, and others, have always been a part of life. However, the time between surprises is shortening. And by the way, this includes disruption, which is also a form of surprise. And no matter the size or type of your business, it's inevitable that you'll be surprised and challenged by disruption. It's not a question of if, it's a matter of when. And so all 4 characteristics of our WISE world, that's widening, intertwining, surprising, and escalating, are catalysts of surprise. For example, as technology widens the world, along with our competition, there will be more surprises in disruptive innovation. The intertwined nature of the world means that surprise and disruption has a ripple effect and catalyzes even more surprise. And the escalating frequency of surprises creating surprise stacking and increased complexity. And so this brings us to our 4th trend, which is the E in WISE, which is for escalating. The world is getting faster, more demanding, more innovative and competitive, and it's changing at an escalating rate. For example, computer power is almost an incomprehensible trillion times faster today than in the 1960s, and it continues to increase exponentially. You see, it's easy for our brains to envisage the future when we can predict what that change will look like practically, but the rate at which things are escalating, including the rate of change itself, is much faster than our brain's ability to predict or fully comprehend what that change will actually look like in 10 years' time on a day-to-day basis. And so the change that we're experiencing is coming at us quickly. It's overlapping like waves that are coming from different sources and crashing mid-ocean. And so escalation means an escalating widening of the world, an escalation in how intertwined everything and everyone is, and an escalation in the number of surprises that we can continue to expect. Because all of these characteristics are connected and are mutually reinforcing, they're not going anywhere. In fact, they're just continuing to pick up momentum. So as these trends continually cause the world to change, so too must your company adapt, and you and I as leaders must grow and change as well. Otherwise, we'll get left behind and we will lose significance. You see, in our WISE world, significance is the key. Your business ultimately grows by holding significance in the lives of the people it employs, the markets it serves, the causes it supports. And so without gaining and retaining significance, your company risks inevitable disruption or replacement, or risks just ceasing to matter over time. So if you're a business owner or leader at your business, what should you do next? Well, first, start by exploring some of the points that I've raised in this video. Share this video with your colleagues and discuss the appropriate near and long-term approaches that need to be taken. Now, on this page, I'll also include some information on how I could personally work with you and your team to navigate these changes and to build your significance, if that's something that you would like to look into. But also on this page, I'll include links to additional resources that can get you started. For example, the next video that I'll be releasing is all about my significant influence model, which is the solution to helping you and your company remain significant and to grow in this increasingly widening, intertwining, surprising, and escalating world. And so I highly recommend that you check that out. If you found this video helpful, then don't leave before subscribing so I can continue to serve you. And I invite you to find me on your favorite social media platform. I'm really active. I'd love to personally connect with you there. So go ahead, follow me, leave a comment on any of the daily material that I'm posting, and let's have a conversation. Thank you for your interest in leadership and influence and significance. From me, Gilan, your coach and friend, I'll see you soon.